Where are they now? Sicilian Mafia edition. The Sicilian Mafia has been around since the mid-19th century. They are an organization that has the market cornered on drugs and violence. Mussolini tried to take down the Mafia in the early 20th century. Throughout the last 5 decades, the members and bosses have been getting arrested, but there is always someone ready to take over. Today, the Mafia has a turnover of more than $120 billion a year, which is one of Italy's biggest business enterprises. Giuseppe Falsone is thought to be one of the Sicilian bosses of the Cosa Nostra, which means our thing. Falsone was in Italy's most wanted list for over 10 years. When Falsone's father and elder brother were murdered, Falsone became head of his family at the age of just 20. He went on to kill the murderer in retaliation and then went on the run. However, he was eventually arrested. Despite undergoing plastic surgery in June 2010 on charges of murder and international drug trafficking, he is currently serving a life sentence. Salvatore Lo Piccolo, also known as the Baron, is one of the most powerful bosses of Palermo, the capital of Sicily and home to much of the island's mafia activity. Until his arrest in 2007, Lo Piccolo had been a fugitive since 1983, running his affairs from hiding places with a grim and deadly determination. One of the most intriguing aspects of Lo Piccolo's arrest was the one-page document police attributed to him, the so-called 10 Commandments. This was a list of rules for any would-be mafia to learn, and included such lines as don't go to bars and clubs, and when asked for any information, always tell the truth. Salvatore Renna is arguably the most feared of all the Sicilian bosses. Born and raised in Corleone, Sicily, and nicknamed the Beast, he is believed to have personally killed 40 people and ordered the assassination of hundreds more, in one of the most destructive periods the Sicilian underworld has ever known. During the 1980s and early 90s, Renna waged war on rival mobsters and the state on behalf of his family. It was Renna who ordered the killing of anti-mafia prosecutors Falcone and Borsellino in 1992. This eventually brought about his capture and many revelations from a number of informants regarding the mafia's hierarchy and power structure. Following Renna's imprisonment in 1993, Bernardo Provenzano became the boss of the entire Sicilian Mafia. His nickname was Benny the Tractor because, according to one informant, he mows people down. Provenzano also built his reputation on an ability to keep various factions under his control in different circumstances. It is estimated that between his indictment of murder in 1963 and his capture in 2006, he was on the run for an unprecedented 43 years. Apparently, he moved from one safe house to another in the Sicilian countryside, always one step ahead of the authorities. According to one person, he went to meetings in Palermo in an ambulance. Provenzano's reputation as a ruthless, highly trained executioner should not be clouded by the image he gained as diplomatic boss in later years. After the arrest of Bernardo Provenzano in 2006, Matteo Messina Denaro is said to be the new leader of the Sicilian Mafia. He has been a fugitive since 1993 and is among the 10 most wanted criminals in the world. This is a composite sketch of Denaro today since he eludes the photographers. He is said to be a different boss than previous ones that adhere to conservative family values. However, he does adhere to the business practices, from drug trafficking and construction contracts to forcing businesses to pay protection money. Today, the Sicilian Mafia is into the cocaine business more than the heroin. Even though it seems as if the Mafia is still going strong, the police and politicians are still going strong with their anti-mafia movement. There have been several arrest attempts. However, there is still no trace of Denaro.